So we can absolutely start with it being an irresistible offer for for the first video. And then I think let's have that first video. We can create one full, um, I'm going to call it a course. We can create one full product with all of them. And so we can have it as an upsell. Hey, you get this one for free by signing up. Do you want these others? Great, $27. Here's access to these others. And then that takes them into that piece and they go, okay, well, maybe you like these 27, this $27 offer. Let's do the mentoring thing. And that's 197 a month or whatever your pricing is. I'm just kind of making stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be a smaller journey as you're building things. It can be little tiny, like, for free, then it's the upsell, but that you're leading them into the mentoring. So it just kind of figure out what you want their journey to be, and then we can absolutely build it for you in the system.
Okay. I do have that with our friend Chat GPT
Okay.
all mapped out. I just needed to know if I could do it in the system or did I have to go somewhere else.
Mm-mm.
She uses Kajabi, but I'm like, I don't need one more thing to.
No, this replaces Kajabi. You don't
That's what
need,
I thought.
yeah, no, this does everything for you. You've already got, all the things. So do not go and get something else. Please, thank you for asking me first. No, do not get Kajabi. Um, you already have it. We just need
That's
to
what I
build it
thought.
for you.
Okay.
So when it comes to building, if you want to do some of it on your own, you can. If you want to hire me to do, the membership setup and the tech setup and stuff like that, we can do it with the retainer hours. Um, so we can, if you have your content, then I can probably do it in about 3 to 5 hours because there's a
Okay.
lot of little tiny back end stuff that needs to be done. I think 5 would be safer because I need to make sure that we have, because this is your first course, there's a lot of emails that
Hmm.
the system sends out. So I need to make sure that we have all of those little details of all of those emails, like the password, like, setting up the username and the password and making sure that we have that branded to you. So there's those little tiny details. Um, but once we have that done for the first one, then most of the others should be really easy to set up. It won't take quite as much time.
Gotcha.
So if you want me to go through and do that, like I say, we can do that with
Mm.
some retainer hours.
Okay.
Um, let me smart.
I was going to ask you about that anyway because I want, all the fluff and puff with it too to make it look
Yeah.
pretty.
So that is the actual link, and I can send that to you.
Thank you.
Um, in fact, let me just go ahead and do that. I send it to you through Messenger.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
So this is the page that leads to. So I'm just gonna click this. So 3 hours is $250. 5 hours is 425. I think 5 hours might be the best bet, but you can do three and we can see how far we get. Totally up to you.
Okay.
Um, and then what happens after that is I set up um an Asana project board. So I don't know if you've heard of Asana or Trello or Monday or ClickUp.
Yes, I have.
They're project management systems. And
Hmm.
so what I do with those, let me show you Stephanie's, for example. And let me duplicate this and bring this over. So what I do is I set up a board specific for you and I. And so you would have access to it, although it doesn't look like Stephanie ever responded to that, but that's okay. And I have this dashboard. So what I do is I track the exact amount of time that I'm doing the project, the task that I'm doing on the project. And so what'll happen, and so let me come off of hers and let's do Eric's. Okay. So I have this board. So he bought 3 hours. We have 1 hour and 22 minutes remaining. So he knows he can come into this board. He can see exactly how much time is left. He can
Okay.
see, what was used. I don't know why I have that twice. And then in here, I can, if you go into the board, we can actually see, okay, so this is the request, this is what we want to do, these are the things that we're working
Gotcha.
through in all of those pieces. I also have a bit of an overview thing, and you'll get an email when you buy this, that you can actually see, okay, to schedule these specific meetings with me, to request new tasks for, if you want to do it this way. You and I have a Messenger already set up, so we're fine. Um, but and how to buy additional hours if someone needs to do that. So I try to keep it in one place. And the most important part of this is this dashboard so that we can both keep track of, okay, you bought 5 hours, you've used this many, this is,
Great.
how much is left over.
Perfect. Thank you.
What other questions do we have today?